And so the questions at the end will be for our guest. If you're inside the community, you can go in the community right now and get your questions answered. So welcome everybody. So happy to have you here. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen real quick here. And I have to do one other thing. All right, I'm getting better. I had to disable some automations. Thank you, Dean, for teaching me how to do that. So today we're going to talk about the 5-step framework to help you effortlessly, and I mean the word effortlessly, generate an income with digital marketing. And here's why it's effortlessly, because you guys are going to learn how to automate. When your business is on autopilot, you know what that means, right? It's always working for you 24/7. So that's what we're going to be learning about today. And you guys, this is for you if you are done with the generational struggle and you want to generate generational wealth for your family. This is for you if you would love to have your own online business, but you just don't know where to start. And this is for you if you want to have more time to do the things that you love and you are ready to take control of your life. And maybe you're here because you are ready to learn how to make passive daily pay income online, but you don't know where to start. And I'm going to explain what passive daily income means during this. Maybe you're here because you want the recipe for a 10K in May. Yep, there's still time to make 10K in May. You still have 20 days left. Now check this out, 900, my second one today. You guys, she's working a full-time job. And she's already had an $1,800 day. Look at this. I love this. A $900 ding while 6-year-old at school during lunch. That's passive income, right? When it comes in. Check this out, you guys. Ashley has made $19,200 in her first week of May. She's made $160,000 in 4 months with this process. So I'm going to rewind for a minute with you guys because back in 2022, I was struggling and I was super disappointed in myself. I thought I would be further along. I don't know if you can relate to that. I was looking in the mirror going, how in the heck did I get here? I thought I'd had more time with my family and more money to make more memories. And I discovered these 5 steps and I went from making 0 online to 1 million in 17 months. And you guys, now I'm averaging over 100K a month right now. I actually screenshotted this before I got on here. And you guys, all I've done to be having made 534,000 since January 1st is I've just followed this 5-step framework. I've mastered the 2-hour workday and I've just stayed consistent. What I'm doing, anyone can do, because now we truly get to live the life I've always dreamed of. I'm actually traveling right now. My son is running here in San Antonio, but you guys, we get to make memories. And I have more time to make the memories because my business is on autopilot. And that is what you're going to learn today. So how would it feel if you could get out of debt, have more time, and make passive daily income and have a recurring income month after month? Can you go put that in the comments how that would feel? I would love to know if you could learn and start making 900 a day, how would that feel? So check this out, you guys. Kelsey, this is actually a really great example of amazing, free, amazing, love it, excellent. I would be able to breathe. Ooh, that's a good one. So good. You guys, check this out. Kelsey, she actually started in March. She made $14,150. She's already made $3,600 in May, but look at this. She goes, I've been MIA since Sunday and I didn't even post on Sunday. But she still made 900 and then she had another 900. You guys, this is passive income because her automations did the work for her when she was busy doing other things. And look at Rita, she had a $2,700 day. And Victoria is going to be sharing, you guys, in a little bit as well, but she had a gal that had purchased from her that she hit 6 figures in 6 months. She's a mama of 5 children. You guys, so no matter your circumstances, you can achieve this, right? So that, my friends, is passive income. Now, passive income is an income that requires little to no labor to produce and to maintain. So let's dive right into the framework to effortlessly create income with digital marketing. Step 1, you got to promote a product or program that is in high demand. You guys, I can give you this framework, but if you're promoting something that people don't want, you'll never make money. It's got to be something that people want. And when they get it, they love it. And it gives them the results that they want. So why promote digital programs? Well, for one, you guys, it's the fastest growing industry out there, right? And it's a proven program where you can make 100% profit. So let me just do a little bit of math with you guys to help put this into perspective, because all I got to say to you guys is this is what I wanted when I tried to make an income in network marketing. Nothing wrong with the industry. It's just that you got to grind because you make a small percent. So for example, you average about 25%. Well, you can get programs now where you can make 100% profit. So our number one selling product is 900. So one customer, you guys, you're putting 900 bucks in your pocket. Well, if you're only making 25%, one customer, you're only making $225. What makes more sense to you, to do the exact same amount of work, the exact same amount of hours to make $900 or $225? Now, sometimes people are like, oh, you got to sell what you're passionate about. Okay, well, maybe you're passionate about a lip gloss, but you make $9 with a lip gloss. You would need to get 100 customers of lip gloss to make $900. If you're an affiliate marketer or network marketer, you would need 4 customers. You guys, this is what we talk about with time leverage. This is why you want to, when you're launching a business, you want to start with promoting programs or products or services where you can make 100% profit. And it's daily pay directly into your bank account. And you can learn and earn at the exact same time. And you sell something that is helping others. You know, I could sell a lip gloss and make $9 and help a mom feel sexy for an hour. Or I could sell her a program that could help her change her family's life, that could help her change her zip code, that could literally help her change the car she drives. And more impactful, right? So if you love helping people, you'll absolutely love this framework to success, right? So let me share with you what we promote, and we promote the Legacy Builder program. You guys, in 41 days, it's done $4.3 million. So that means the community has made $4.3 million in 41 days because all of that went 100% into their pocket. So step 2, you got to automate your business. This is the difference of trading time for dollars, okay? And so right here is the automated system that gives you an example of an automated system. So what you want to do when you automate your business, you got to know what the pain point of your perfect customer is and what is their solution, right? So this is the solution, and that is they can get that. Oh, my daughter's FaceTiming me. I don't know how to stop it. That's so funny. Watch this. Hey, Reese, I'm like on a webinar right now. I had to answer you guys and make sure she's okay because I'm in San Antonio. You want to say hi real quick? See? Yeah. Technology. Oh my God, I love it. Okay, everything's good though? Yeah, we're gonna go pick up Aiden. Okay, I'll call you back, okay? Love you. Sorry guys, but hey, I'm in San Antonio when my 18-year-old daughter's at home. I gotta answer, right? This is why we do what we love. I know you guys are great. So this is an automated system. So what happens, you guys, when somebody puts their email in, you want to make sure that you give them the information they asked for, right? So on the thank you page is a video that explains in great detail. And also they receive more information through their email. These 3 steps is what you need to have for your business, right? So you need to share with people how you can solve their problem, show them how you can solve their problem, and be able to show them again how you can solve their problem, and at any time they can buy. So this is a system that I highly recommend. Now, on average, 1 out of 20 people are buying. So if 1 out of 20 people are buying and you're selling a product that's $900, all you need is 20 people a day to put their email in, and that equals $328,000 a year. So let me ask you guys this question. If you could learn the framework and make $900 a day, which is $328,000 a year, in the next 12 months, you had $320,000 in your pocket, how would that change your life? Can you put that in the comments, how that would change your life? I would absolutely love to know. Now, step 3, getting your business discovered. So you might be going, well, Michelle, this sounds really good, but how do I get 20 people a day? Because I don't want to get on the phone with people. We will show you how to get your business discovered by posting free ads. You guys, this is an introvert's dream come true. I used to post free ads. I would spend 30 minutes a day copy and pasting free ads, okay, to high traffic websites for free. And then also you can attract people, you guys, by building your invisible empire. Yes, you can build a faceless brand. It is very popular right now on social media. I'll share a fun fact with you. My 18-year-old daughter you just talked to, she just graduated this week. And she, after we get back from Hawaii, she's going to be launching her faceless empire digital marketing business as well. So can you imagine at 18, what if she just makes 900 a week? You guys, what can 18-year-olds do to make that type of income? So I can't wait to share that journey with you guys as well. And another way you guys can attract customers to you is by using social media. You guys, there's tons of different platforms. There's 5 billion people on social media. That's the newest statistic. It was 4.8 billion. So that continues to grow, right? And so you think about it, you get to pick the platform that you want to use, and you can become that magnet out there and attract customers to you. So now I said there's 5 billion people on social media. So how do you stop their scroll so you can get them to buy from you? And that's step 4. And that is, you need to know who your perfect customer is. You need to use stop the scroll hooks. You need to do a CTA that invites your perfect customers into your automated system, which I call our freedom machine. Okay. Now, step 5 is a new customer. So once you understand and master how to get a customer to stop the scroll, they're going to get inside your automations. You guys, they become a customer. Now, do you realize what I just shared with you? You already have products to promote. All you got to do is set up a social media account. All you got to do is focus on the discovery method of posting. I'm able to have 100K months by creating 3 pieces of content a day. And then I do all my information in the morning and I'm done in the afternoon. And then the automations are what generates a new customer. This is a technique that anybody can learn to do. But you might be thinking right now, but Michelle, this sounds so good, but I know nothing about products to promote. I know nothing about sales funnels. I know nothing about social media marketing. I know nothing about what do you mean by stop the scroll content? And I don't know how to discover my perfect customer. Guys, this is what we're going to talk to you about right now. But before I do, I want to have Mary Ann come on here and share with you guys because she knew none of this either. Okay. And we literally are celebrating with Mary Ann, you guys, because she just hit 6 figures. Okay. So let me find her real quick so she can come on and share her story with you because I want you guys to understand that anybody can do this. Okay. Okay, Mary Ann, you should be able to unmute, my friend.
Thank you, Michelle, for letting me share my testimonial, and thank you for everything you do. Guys, my name is Marianne. I'm 60 years young. I was broke as a joke, and I was in credit card debt up to here back in 2023. And I had to find a way to get out of that. And I used this program to do that. Yes, I just hit 6 figures since January 1st till now. Anybody can do this. As you can see behind me, we are full-time RVers. So this has literally let me be in Texas this year, Florida, and Arizona. And still being able to run a business off my phone. As long as I had my phone and Wi-Fi, I did it. I did it in the airport. I did it driving down the road. I carry a Verizon box with me. You can do it from anywhere. Thanks, Michelle. Oh, my internet must have went out, huh?
Oh, did you know anything about social media before this, Mary Ann? Oh, I think she's muted. Hold on, you got muted. Okay, try it again.
Guys, I didn't know anything about social media. I had a TikTok that I played on, but I knew nothing. I use TikTok and Facebook, and that's how I've grown. I just keep growing month over month. It's
So
amazing.
let me ask you this question. Has it been hard?
Actually, I bought May 15th of 2023. I didn't even get my system set up till August, but I own that because we were selling our house. Once I got my system set up and going, has it been hard? No, but you do need to stay consistent. You really have to attend the mentoring calls. And always say, if you could sit down with $1 million mentor every single day, would you do it? And I will absolutely listen to Michelle.
Love
And
that.
I just follow the process. Really, guys, anybody can do it.
Yes. Thank you so much for sharing. I love that, you guys. I wanted you to hear her story because I knew she would be honest with you guys, right? And so I love that. Thank you so much for sharing. And congratulations. And the next 100K is going to come even quicker, Marianne. It does. So love that. So as you guys can see, anybody can do this, right? Now, what I want to do real quick is I want to pass it over to, I haven't even asked him this, but I'm sure he's on here. Let's see. Is Daryl on here, you guys? Oh, I think he is. Daryl, can you unmute and share as well, you guys? He actually also hit 100K this week as well. Daryl, are you with us?
Yes, yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, awesome, awesome. All right, guys.
Congratulations,
So
by the way.
thank you very much. I'm hyped up. I'm fired up, man. Sorry about this light. I don't know if you guys can see that or if it's just me, myself, but so a little bit about me, guys. If you don't know who I'm Daryl Hannah. Guys, look here. This has been a journey. I used to, before I came online and found digital marketing, I was a welder. I worked for a company. It was a Fortune 500 company for 14 years. I worked 6 days a week, 7 days a week, no life, living paycheck to paycheck, buried in debt, missing out on vacations, working on my anniversary, I almost had to work on the day I got married. I mean, just tons of stuff, guys, just no life, just flat out miserable. 1 foot in divorce court because of it, 1 foot in the house, just trying to balance things. I mean, literally miserable, missing out on a lot of events with my daughter. No father-daughter dance. I'm missing out on just a variety of things with my son. No dates with my wife. I can just go on all day. If you work every weekend, if you're working 60 and 70 hours a week, you know how it is. Borrowing from Peter to pay Paul. Walking around on eggshells because your job knows that they know that you need that job and you can't miss or you get reprimanded or wrote up. That's where I was at. And being a three-time employee of the year, three-time employee of the month, you figure I would have some seniority. But that wasn't the case for me. So I come in on my job typically at 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock, I get called to the office and they come telling me that there's been some changes going on. And so the department that I was in was going away. And I was in an apartment with I was a lead in an apartment with 7 other people. And you would think, being somewhere in 14 years, knowing that there's other people who were temporaries, people who had been there for like 5 months, 2 years, you figure they just moved me into another department. But guys, that was not the case. And I ended up getting let go at 3 hours after I got there. And I'm out. They didn't even let me finish the day. So I didn't leave at about 9. So I'm out in the car in the parking lot and I'm just losing it. I'm having a man moment. I'm crying, which I'm not a person who cries. Not at the time, I wasn't anyway. And I'm just trying to gather everything because I'm looking at everything that I did for this job, jeopardizing my relationship, jeopardizing my marriage, working every weekend, flat out miserable, still broke, still behind on my bills. I realized that I might as well should have just been a temporary because, I've realized that it doesn't matter how long you've been at a job, guys, you're just a number. You're just a number. And at any time you can be replaced. It doesn't matter if you're a 3-time employee of the month or whatever. So I told myself never again. I wasn't going to sit there and allow a job or somebody who can control the money that I use to provide for my family, who can just come in and snap their fingers, feeling any kind of way, not giving me time to be able to even go look for a job. Because as you know, when they get ready and fire you, when you get ready and get another job, if you have a job, they want you to put in a 2-week notice. I guess they're still doing that. But if they fire you, they don't give you 2 weeks to go get another job. They just let you go, right? And that's when it hit me that jobs just don't care about you, even when we give our all for everything. So I told myself I wasn't going to work a job. And so I knew they were making money online. I just didn't know anything about it. So I went into the online space blind. I stumbled across a couple of things, guys. I discovered digital marketing, and I came across this. I got introduced to this program right here, the legacybuilder program. I got introduced to the community, as a matter of fact, on January the 13th, right? I purchased one of the digital products on January the 15th. And guys, look here. To say that this has been something that I never saw coming is beyond an understatement. So the fact that I was able to hit over 6 figures in a little bit over 3.5 months was mind-boggling. And I'm gonna tell you what, if I can be honest, the thing that really drove me, what I love first and foremost was the community. When I got into the community, because I was in affiliate marketing and network marketing, building teams, working like a dog on my phone nonstop. If anybody's done it, they know how it goes, right? Your upline is getting all of your money, and that's why you have to work 10 times as hard to make any type of income. And so when I came into the community, I just seen all the support, all the love, like, people just congratulate each other. It seemed like it was like a family. And I saw where, I think it was Victoria. I think the fact that she was able to make 6 figures in 5 months off TikTok, and I wasn't even on TikTok, that really drove me. I was like, man, if she can do that, man, I can do that too. So I just started following her and just following Michelle, and I just got plugged in, guys, when I got started. And I started, following everything in the 2-hour workday. So the fact, guys, I was able to make over 6 figures in 3.5 months was like, it just came so fast. And my first 2 weeks, guys, I made like $5,000. And that's when I really knew I was on something, because I started on the 15th of January, and to the end of January, I made 5,000. That was more than me working 80 hours a week, 12 hours a day, 7 days a week for a whole month. I never made that type of money take home. So I knew I was onto something. So I really got locked in. I really started understanding what the power of the 2-hour workday was, the training, popping up, coming to the webinars, coming to the mentoring calls, listen to everything, following people and watching people who were doing way better than I was, taking notes, really consuming, trying to perfect it, right? And so I went from 5,000 in 2 weeks in January to 8,000 in February. And this is before we was getting ready to launch the program. And I remember Michelle saying something about, people are going to have record months, and it's going to be a lot of life-changing opportunities for people going on. So I went from 5,000 to 8,000. And I told myself, I said, my goal is $10,000, but I want to shoot for 20, because I believe in I like to do that because it kind of like turns on a switch in my mind. Guys, my first 11 days of March, I made $10,000. My first 11 days. And I went on to make $37,800 in March. Follow that up with April, $36,100. And so far this month, in 10 days, I've made $20,800, guys. And again, this is all around the 2-hour workday. Things that I have learned in this business. If you would have told me, an old country boy from Tennessee who gave a job, 14 years, everything, who was homeless. I even lived in a homeless shelter, guys, for a couple of months before I even eventually came into the online space, right? And then, of course, eventually did a few things like I said, and then I came here. And if you would have told me just last year, I would have made probably more money than everybody in my hometown of Cookeville, Tennessee right now. After just 4 months, I would have said there's no way. But this is the power of not only social media, this is the power of the training, the skills that you're going to learn inside this program, the community, the mentorship, the calls, the support, everything that you're going to need, guys, to scale. And you're going to be able to do this around a 2-hour workday. Whatever your goals are. I mean, all you got to do is just stay connected, be a part of this community, show up, guys. Listen, again, there's 24 hours a day. The income that you can make in this business with the structure of how Michelle has everything put together is endless. I wake up every day like this. I'm like this every day because I know I only have a 2-hour workday, and I can break it up any way I want to, guys. And that's the beauty of it, right? I've paid off $27,000 in debt this year. I paid off my car earlier this month. I booked I'm getting ready to go to Jamaica for 8 days, guys, like all inclusive, paid for 8 people. I would have never let alone have the time, but let alone the income to be able to do that. And so now this is really giving me true time freedom. I'm just a regular old country boy. I mean, I mean, I grew up in a shotgun house with 12 siblings, 13 siblings, right? And I didn't come from money, guys. You do not have to come from money. It doesn't matter if you're 18, 25, 65, or 70. It's the same system, the same program, the same training. You just got to you got to show up, stay consistent, be coachable. And guys, just follow the 2-hour workday. And I'm telling you, man, the next 30 days to 90 days, let alone the end of December, can be the best you've ever had in your whole life, guys. So I just want to thank Michelle for this program. I'm just grateful and blessed. And I'm gonna leave, and I'll say this, and I'm gonna get off, Michelle. I had a mentor, guys, tell me in 2018, this has stuck with me, and this is what has propelled me and given me the work ethic, helped my work ethic. He said, Daryl, you have to stop being poor. And I didn't know what that was, because in 2018, I was still new into the online space, and I was still working a job, so I was trying to find my way. He said, you have to stop passing over opportunities repeatedly. And that's what I was doing, guys. Like, and it's because I didn't have that mindset right then. I saw that I was still living paycheck to paycheck, just in a bad spot. But I saw people in the same opportunity at the time that I was in. They were making life-changing income. They were transforming their families' lives, but my mind wasn't right. And so I literally had to switch that mindset and tell myself, I deserve this. If they can do it, I can do it. Same training, same coaching, everything, right? And guys, that has helped me. Those words from a 7-figure earner, guys, is what has not only helped me become a 6-figure earner in the short time that I've joined this program. But again, guys, I show up. I'm consistent. I stick to the structure, to the 2-hour workday, guys. And guess what? I'm coachable. And I'm telling you guys, this program, if you're here, you don't have to be smarter than a 5th grader, guys, to change your life in the next 60 to 90 days. You just got to get started, get plugged in, and everything else is going to take care of itself, guys. So I just want to thank you guys. Thank you, Michelle. Congratulations, Marianne, also on hitting 6 figures as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And congratulations.
Absolutely.
So I'm
you.
excited. I can see you definitely hitting the millionaire club this year. So
Yeah, I'm locked in.
yeah, you got it. You got it, my friend. So awesome. All right, guys. So I know you're hearing really wild numbers, and I get all of this, right? So we're going to keep on going on. I'm going to not only share with you what you have the ability to sell, but I'm going to show you how you can learn and earn at the exact same time, right? And this is our Legacy Builder program that actually you have the ability to have access to 4 different programs, so you can get the one that's best for your goals and dreams, right? And let me share with you why the Legacy Builder program and exactly what it can do for you. Okay, so when you are inside the Legacy Builder program, you get a complete step-by-step process of how to get started, how to make 100% profit, how to automate your business. You actually have launched a profit in 7 days. You actually have a 30-day growth marketing strategy plan. But what we love is we want you to be learning and earning at the exact same time. You're going to get the ultimate discovery system. You're going to learn how to build your brand, even faceless if you want. You're going to learn our free copy and paste ads method. You're going to learn how to use social media. And again, this number has changed. There's now 5 billion people on social media alone. We're going to show you how to attract them to your online business. And you get to be part of our amazing community. We have 16,500 people inside our community right here. You guys, we are on a 90-day run. We're walking you through how to make 30K in 90 days. Every day you get a short video from me with an action step. It's either going to put your mindset in the right framework, or it's going to help you with your skill set. Every day you can count on a video that's going to help you get closer to that 30K. Imagine if you could make 30K before the summer's over with. What would that do for your family? That's exactly what you get. You get a complete content vault. Inside of that is actually your content creation and your hooks ideas. You get access to all of the webinar replays. You get access to all of the training replays as well. You literally get access to every single thing that you need. Now, here's some people that are part of the Legacy Builder program. Look, they were able to discover their perfect customer. They loved the coaching. They said that discover their perfect customer, right? You can see what's going on. They loved the impact it's making. They love the breakout rooms, right? They love the breakout rooms. I'm just giving you some ideas of what people are saying, because let me ask you this question. Do you think you could make money promoting a program that delivered these types of results? Yes or yes, right? right? Because in just 41 days, our community has generated a staggering $4.3 million in revenue through the Legacy Builder program. That is how you've seen people like Daryl make 100K since January 15th. You've seen people like Mary Ann make 100K since January 1st, right? Because of they're selling this program. And we make 100% profit, right? And look, you're going to speak with Victoria's going to share right now, you guys, but she's already hit 30K in May. In the last 4 weeks, she's generated $103,000. But before I have her come on, I want to give you a little different perspective to really tie this together for you in a relatable way. So how many of you put a yes in the comments if you have a cell phone? Does anybody have a cell phone? I think we all do, right? So I have my cell phone through Verizon.
Yeah.
But Verizon didn't make this phone, you guys. Okay, who made it? Apple made this phone. But Verizon has the resale rights on this phone. Verizon has the ability to sell this phone. And I can sell this phone to Daryl. And Daryl, a year later, can bring it back and be like, you know, Michelle, I think I want a newer phone. And then I can refurbish this phone and I can sell it to Amy. I can sell this phone over and over again. You guys, it's business 101. Now, here's the difference. Because this is materials, there's labor involved, there's a lot of costs involved. So Verizon can't make 100% profit because the cost of the product has to be absorbed somewhere. So you guys, we have the exact same opportunity, except we're not selling a cell phone. We're not selling a lip gloss. We're not selling a pen. We're not selling toothpicks. We're selling a digital program. You guys have the ability, this is the part that just rocked my world. You have the ability to promote something that is proven to work, but you have the ability, while you're promoting something, you have the ability to build your brand, build your email list, understand the power of automations, and build your following, learn and earn, and make 100% profit. Because once you learn these skills and techniques, sky's the limit. I now have 14 income streams, 13 are online. And I'm still working this just part-time. I have my life back, but now I'm able to leave the legacy for my family. Because I said 14, right? 13 are online. The other one, I bought a hair salon because my daughter's a hairstylist. And I was sick and tired of watching her make a small percent. Now she makes 100%. And now she has employees. So now she makes money off of the employees. Because I can leave a legacy for my family now. This is what we're teaching you. We're teaching you how to get daily paying customers and make 100% profit while you do that. So with that being said, I want Victoria to come and share her story with you guys.
Hey. All right, you guys, I am Victoria. I'm a busy mama. I've got 3 little boys. 2 of them are special needs. Like my oldest is autistic. And my husband is active duty Army, and I found this when we needed something so stinking bad. So you guys just tell me in the comments who has been living paycheck to paycheck, because I know at least in America, that's 61% of everybody here is living paycheck to paycheck. And that was us, okay? So we were living off of my husband's income, which, I mean, military pay, it's not much and it's every couple of weeks. And as soon as I had started having kids, I'm rewinding a little bit. As soon as I started having kids, I wanted to find a way to be home with them, but we couldn't really afford it either. And so 9 years ago was when my journey started with looking into all these work from home jobs. I am the person that fell into the whole MLM pattern. Okay. So if you have ever done an MLM, drop me a comment. This is not an MLM. And I'm so glad Michelle's kind of gone over this because it can be confusing. And those of you that are commenting saying like, understand, I think that the reason is because we try to overcomplicate, blah, blah, blah. I can't speak. Overcomplicate it. And it really is so simple. So I did MLM for 7 years. Okay. And this is wildly different because what I was doing, I had to sell 128 mascaras to make $900. 128, you guys. And with that, I was working so much more. I was glued to my phone. I was recruiting. I was doing parties. I was doing salesy posts, cold messages, all the follow-up to try to make $7 on a dang mascara. And I was like broke, right? And so when I found this, like I said, we were living paycheck to paycheck, and I went from my MLM to building my own online boutique. Now tell me in the comments if you have ever had your own business, because if so, you know the amount of debt that goes into starting a business, right? I went 30 grand into debt to start my own online boutique, and I still have inventory that I can't freaking sell. Okay. And so I went so far into debt to do that because I wanted something where I would make more than I was making with my MLM. And so I went from making $7 on a mascara to then making $20 on a shirt. And then it got to a point where I was still having to find customers. I was still having to do all of the shipping and the follow-ups there and the pictures, and doing so much work with a boutique, making $20 on a shirt. So when I saw my friend talking about digital marketing, when I'm telling you I'm the biggest freaking skeptic in the book, like I saw her talking about how she made 40 grand in 2 months. Do you understand why it's so hard for us to process numbers like that? It's because we're conditioned to believe anything that sounds too good to be true is, okay? We're taught as kids that you need to go to college, get a good degree, so then you can get a good salary job. And then if you're not making enough there because of the economy or whatever, then go get another job, and then go and work overtime and spin your wheels and work more to make more. And so when we hear somebody throw numbers out like this, we're like, there's no freaking way, because it's not the way that we're raised to believe. And so I watched her for 2 months make 40 grand. And I was that person that said, I don't want to do this. It's got to be another one of those things, right? But it got to a place where we were so broke and we desperately needed to find a way to make ends meet before I was like, all right, you know what? I'm just going to try this. And if I can make $1,200 a month, then I'm going to be breaking even with what I was making with my boutique. Because in 2022, all I made with my boutique was $16,000 for the year. Y'all, you need to understand, when those of us are throwing these numbers your way, we have been sitting where you are. We know what it's like to live paycheck to paycheck. We know that these numbers that I'm about to share with you, like, we can't fathom it, right? Because we've been living paycheck to paycheck and working these jobs. So when I went into this saying, let's make $1,200 a month and I'll be good, in my first month alone, I made $29,000. I could not comprehend that, because I'm not anybody that has ever made anything close to that. Like, even in my MLM, I never made anything close to that. I've never seen an income like that. 5 months and 8 days in, I hit my first 6 figures. I'm 9 months in now, and I am $6,000 away from hitting $300,000 in 9 freaking months. Okay, I'm 6 grand away from hitting 300K in 9 months. And I am the person that was so skeptical about this. I'm the person that said it was too good to be true, that there's no freaking way because it sounds too good to be true, you know? Never did I think that would be me. And last month I made 89 grand. And guess what we are about to do? My husband and I are about to buy a house with cash. We are about to buy a new construction home in a private gated golf community with cash, because he won't buy me a Tahoe first. but like, I never in a million years did I ever think that this would be where we would be now. So I just want to be the person like that hypes you up with what is absolutely possible here. And all that it takes is 2 hours and staying committed and staying coachable. You guys, if you have a CEO mentality and you are the kind of person that says, I'm going to do whatever it takes to see this kind of success, it doesn't matter where you are right now. Doesn't matter what the beginning of your 2024 was, because you can absolutely make this happen for you. Like, I started at the end of July last year and hit my first 6 figures. So what would it do for you right now if you start mid-May and then you end 2024 as a 6-figure income earner? because what we have is a unicorn. It is gold, and we are building so many six-figure income earners in here already this year, and you can absolutely be one of them. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Oh, I love that so much. Can you share, because you were going to have a gal come on and talk, but she's with her child.
Yes.
Briefly share her story real quick.
Yes. So I've personally already had a couple of my people hit six figures, which is, honest to God, that is the coolest freaking feeling, to see other people go from broke to this. And knowing that what you're doing has made an impact in someone's life that way. So my girl Chrisanne, she is a busy mama with 5 kiddos, and she has been working all of these different jobs. Like, I know, like, she does she's an actress, like, that she does kind of part-time commercials and things like that. And she hit her first 6 figures in 6 months. And you know what I think the coolest piece of her story is, that I want to be able to share real quick, but her parents are, oh my goodness, I think they're 64 and 76. I might be getting their ages wrong. 64 and 76. They watched her for 4 months make 80 grand. And then they said, you know what? Why not us? Like, why don't we just try it? In their first month, they've made 10 grand, and they were living on a fixed income. And so it's so freaking cool to see how this goes full circle from, like, I've impacted this person, and now she's impacting this person. And yeah, just life's changing all over the place.
That is so cool. I can't wait for her to share sometime with us, though.
Yeah.
Thank you and congratulations. And yeah, you will be a millionaire this year.
Thank you. I'm excited.
Yeah, 100%. Self-made millionaires, you guys. We're just everyday average people that were willing to be coachable and follow a proven process, you guys. Okay, so let's just keep on going real quick. So how much time will this take, right? You're like, this sounds really, really good, but how much time is this going to take me? So I want to introduce you to our 2-hour workday, which we call this the 2-hour income earning activity time. As long as you can get these 2 hours of income earning activities done, sky's the limit what you do with the rest of your time. So for example, you'll spend 30 minutes a day copy and pasting free ads to high traffic websites for free. Again, you guys, this is the introvert's dream come true. Just copy, paste, and post 3 pieces of content a day. You pick the platform that is best for your goals and dreams. And then you'll spend another 30 minutes learning, responding to comments, and responding to emails. You guys, this is what generates your income. This is your income earning activities. So the moment you can really master this is the moment that you'll start seeing results like other people have as well. A great example of mastering the 2-hour workday, you guys, is Amy. She actually, when she started this, she had 2 jobs. So I'm going to have Amy come on, you guys, and share her story with you, how she was able to, working 2 jobs, be able to plug in the 2-hour workday and what it's done for her. So Amy, I'll let you take it away.
Okay, welcome everybody. My story is a little bit different. We kind of all have our own journey with this, and nobody's the same, but I want to talk to you as a hard-working single mom. And I was divorced. I got left with 3 kids to take care of on my own. So making an income was always a priority. When one job wasn't enough, I got a second job. So I found myself over 3 years working 2 jobs, 18 hours a day, over 70 hours a week. And I realized a little over a year ago that I was almost to the point of throwing my hands in the air and saying, this is just my life now. I will never be able to build my dreams, enjoy my life, do the things that I wanted to do. And then a year ago, my daughter puts me on TikTok. I'm working 2 jobs. I don't got time for social media. I don't have time for anything. Especially, I was losing my time with my kids. Mm-hmm. So I finally agreed to get on TikTok. And that was a year ago, right? But when I heard Michelle talking about this, I felt inside of me, this could be a possibility for me. Again, I'm working 2 jobs. 18 hours a day, but I didn't know anything about anything at all. I had no clue what the words were they were speaking, but I was willing to put my best foot forward and invest in myself for once. It was my last effort to start building my dreams. And I truly, truly just wanted my time back with my kids because I was losing my relationship with them. I was at work all the time. And I know if you're anything like me, your family means everything to you. And it broke my heart every day that I was choosing or had to choose jobs over them. It wasn't that. It was that I had to work that much to pay the bills. I'm raising 3 kids on my own. So I took the chance. I didn't know what it was. Honest to God, I had to Google digital marketing. All not knowing tech, that was perfect. They were going to hand it to me. My job was to digital products that I could promote and make 100% profit. That was a no-brainer to me. To create those products, I could just learn how to promote them. I will learn. So what I had to figure out is, how do I do this in between my jobs? Long story short, I fit it in throughout my day. I gave a half an hour extra every morning to it. Just like Michelle explained, I checked my emails. I may post a video. On my lunch break, I took the 45 minutes and I put it into this. I jumped on a Zoom when I could. I listened to the replay so I could learn how to earn. And that's what I did. I ended up, by 12 weeks in, not only quitting one of those jobs, but I quit both of my jobs. And I still pinch myself today because I knew nothing. I knew how to work hard with my hands. That's what I knew how to do. But here I am, and I've quit 2 jobs. I'm working from home on an online business. Are you kidding me? What? I'm on social media. People are like, wow. They're just blown away, right? And 9 months in, I hit 100 grand. Blown away at everything that I was learning. And it just keeps 3 months, 12 months in, I hit an additional 100 grand. I am now well over 200 grand earned. And I just knew trucking. I could move a semi truck from East Coast to West Coast in my sleep. I could waitress and bartend. Are you kidding me? I'm making 900 a day, 1,500 a day. Like, still, I pinch myself. I now have my relationship back with my kids. I'm able to help other moms and dads quit struggling to pay the bills, to not have to make those hard decisions. I now do what I want, when I want, from wherever I want, because everything I do is from my phone. My kids are back in my life today, 24/7. I am building my dreams now, not anybody else's. I've booked 3 trips this summer. I no longer have to take a calculator to the store. I don't have to look at a list and make sure that I have to put stuff back when I get to the counter. I lived like that too many years, and I got sick and tired of living like that. Invest in you. Invest in your future. That's what this is about. Give yourself an opportunity. You can learn and earn like many of us. And it's not all about the money. It's not. It's about the freedom of making memories with your kids, yourself, and putting you first. All the things that you've missed out on all these years, you now have an opportunity to create new ones. just take a chance on you. Thank you.
I see you got the memo. The pink shirt.
Yes, pink baby.
I was like, at least somebody got the memo.
All right.
Oh my gosh, that is so great. Oh, I love your story. I mean, I love how you've just literally been able to make such a huge impact in your life. Yeah.
Michelle, and if you and I can do this, anybody can do this. As single moms, struggling, no help.
Yes.
We made it. We made it. We did it. We're doing it. We're still learning and earning, and anybody can do this. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yes. And that's what we love. That's why you guys hear our passion, right? Because we are no different than you guys. We just decided to follow a proven system and take action. So let's talk about the money that's being made and why is so much money being made in such a short time. You guys, the digital goods economy is already a gigantic $950 billion a year market. The e-learning industry, it did 950 million in 2019, and it averaged 1.2 billion a day now in 2024. So what it used to do in 1 year now is doing more in a day, and it's projected to hit 3 billion a day by 2027. The world is going digital. This is why so many people can't wrap their head around this, because they don't understand the world is going digital. Automations is taking over. Companies are outsourcing departments to go overseas to hire people that will do it for less. Automations and outsourcing is taking over. You guys, Wendy inside our community, she made 100K in 2 months by following this process. In 2 months. So how do you get started? And how do you get started? What is it going to cost? And what are the monthly expenses? That's what we're going to cover right now. Okay. So when you get started with the Legacy Builder program, you immediately get 4 income streams. You immediately get the resale rates on the Launchpad, which is $100, the passive daily pay blueprint, which is $300, the digital mastery, which is $600, and the Legacy Builder program, which is $900. You get the resale rights on all 4 of them. If you sold just one of each of those a day, you guys, that's $1,900 a day that you would make. So inside of the Legacy Builder program, you're going to get launched to profit in 7 days. You're going to get how to automate your online business. That's your freedom, because it's always going to be out there working for you. You're going to learn exactly how to make passive daily pay income. You're going to learn how to build an email list, and you're going to learn how to create a reoccurring income stream out of your email list. My goal inside my community is to help them make more money with a reoccurring income stream than they do reoccurring bills. Can you imagine going into December making more money with a reoccurring income than you do what your bills are? That's freedom, my friends. And you're going to learn how to create your own community program, product, or service if you want. I actually give you over 200 ideas of products. You're going to learn how to build a legacy and make 6 and or 7 figures online. You're going to learn to be a self-made 6-figure income earner and a self-made millionaire by utilizing this framework that I've given you. But also, when you get started today, you're going to get some additional bonuses. You're going to get our digital growth community. You're going to get Canva crash course. You guys can literally create all your content inside of Canva. We walk you through how to do that. You're going to get how I made my first million in 17 months. You're going to get the complete proven process. You're going to get the 30-day market growth strategy plan. This will tell you how to be beginner friendly, how to attract your customers, complete content creation for 30 days, how to grow your email list, grow your following, and grow your bank account in this 30-day strategy. You're going to get how to start your own business with master resale rights. There's hundreds of products, you guys, and you can make 100% profit off of them. You're going to get 200 digital product ideas. You're going to get how to have the correct mindset, message, and how to market to your first million online. You're going to get that how to build your invisible empire, your faceless marketing training. Not only do you get the 71-page PDF ebook, you also get the training with it and a Q&A training that went with it as well. And you get all of that for only $900 plus 4 income streams. You get $1,900 worth of products for only $900. And you think about it, you get 1 customer and your business is in profit mode. Now, if that is not in your budget, or if that is not one of your goals, we also have the digital mastery product for $600. This gives you 3 income streams, plus you're going to start learning to master digital marketing skills, or we have our passive daily pay blueprint, which is $300. And with that, you get 2 income streams, or we have our launch pad. This is a great way to learn to launch your business, and it's $100, and you get literally 1 income stream with that. Now, after you pay either your $900 or you pay your $600, $300, or $100, it's a one-time, by the way. Then you have a one-time $29 website fee because the company creates the website for you. That's created for you, and that's a one-time $29 fee. After that, all you're going to need to purchase is a domain, which you can get a domain at GoDaddy for $3.99. And you're going to want to get your own professional email. I think it's like $20 a year. That's it. Other than that, there's no monthly expenses. We will show you how to get your business to 6 figures without any monthly expenses. You guys, Ashley, I love this story because she now is a stay-at-home mom. She was a nurse, but she says after 20K months last month and being halfway there again this month, she literally has get rid of mom guilt, that she's been able to pay off credit cards and truly do things with her family that she's always dreamed of doing. Now, what I want to do real quick, I've messaged her inside the community. I don't know if she's seen it, or I messaged her here. Kershel from South Africa, if you are available to speak, my friend, I would absolutely love for you to speak. I know many people have said, does anybody in South Africa do this, and does it work for them? So if you are available, can you unmute? I know we would love to hear your story. Let's see.
Hi, good evening. Thank you so much for inviting me. I really, really appreciate this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good afternoon or good evening. My name is Christelle and I'm from South Africa, and thank you so much for this opportunity. I joined digital marketing about 6 months ago, and completely and utterly a newbie. I lost both my jobs at the end of August, so I was looking for something online. I came from an MLM situation where I've tried everything online. My previous jobs, I worked from like 4 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock at night, just trying to keep my family together. I'm a single mommy. My son is 19 and I've got a little 3-year-old girl, and all I wanted to do is to be mommy to my little girl. But unfortunately, I just couldn't because I had to keep my family alive. So I lost my jobs at the end of August. For 2 months, I couldn't even afford my own groceries. That is how horrible it had been in my life. My mom had to pay my groceries. So I learned about digital marketing, and I didn't have the money to start. And eventually, after 3 weeks, my mom decided that she would assist me in purchasing my back then $600 program. And it had utterly changed my life. I had gone from where for 2 months I couldn't buy groceries. I had, within 5 months, 24 days, became a self-made South African millionaire. I still can't believe it. And one by one, our dreams are coming true. So what had happened is, for the last 3 years, so I've got a beautifully gifted son, but he is ADHD, dyslexic, and high-functioning autistic. And with that, there's quite a lot of special needs. He's been wanting to study for the last 3 years, and I just couldn't afford it because I was like literally either buying groceries or putting in fuel. That was the 2 options. There was nothing more. So at the end of December, I could buy him his training courses, so he could start training. I could buy him his computer. 6 weeks ago, I got him his glasses because he's got a little bit of eyesight issues. And 2 weeks ago, I got him onto Concerta for concentration. My son passed his first exam today. He got 99% for an IT exam. And that is only because I said yes to this. So my son is over the moon. His dreams are becoming a reality. My little 3-year-old had we've got Mother's Day in South Africa, Mother's Day weekend. This morning, she had a little concert at school. Do you know what? I could attend it. Do you know how she was like standing in the row as they were going up to stage, and she saw me and she's like, there's mom at the top of her voice. Can you imagine what she would have felt like if I was a 9-to-5 mommy and I missed out on that? when I saw her face today, it was like, I'm so glad I could attend that with her. And that is what this has given me. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I do this full time, and I get to give mommies hope. I get to give families hope. I get to give people the opportunity to realize that this can work for you. I started at the age of 46, no experience, no following. And digital marketing is changing my son's life, because his dreams are becoming a reality, because he'll be immigrating soon. And then my daughter and I will become digital nomads. So I get to spend as much time with my daughter as I possibly could. So digital marketing has changed my life. We've got the most amazing community. Michelle's training is like nothing you have ever experienced in your life. You think you are getting involved in a program, and then you get involved in this, and it's like, oh my word, this is amazing, because this is a lifetime investment in you. And it's ever evolving, ever changing. People care for you here. There's so many people that tell you, but do you know what? Millionaires don't share their secrets. Here we are different. We are doing different. From Michelle, being the most ethical, transparent person that you will get, to the most amazing people that I've met in our community. So if anyone is looking at doing this, as a South African, my whole program cost me 18,000 Rand. 18,000 Rand. I've made R1 million in 5 months, 24 days. So if I can do this, and I am our 4th South African millionaire, then anyone can do this. Thank you so much, Michelle.
Love that. Thank you for sharing. And I feel bad. I was like, I didn't get a chance to message you in the community. So I appreciate you letting you coming on and sharing last minute. So awesome. I love your story. I love seeing your success. And I know you'll never forget your daughter's face today when you were there for her. That's why we do this. It's that. That's the best. So awesome. Well, Amy, are you ready? We can go ahead and answer some questions. What we're going to do now, you guys, is we're just going to open up for questions. If you are a guest on here, we would love to answer any questions. If you're inside the community, go back in the community, get your questions answered. Let's respect the guests that are here today. I have just a little bit to answer some questions, but you guys, at any time, you can get back with the person that invited you here. They should have sent you an email. You can scroll down to in the email. There should be a PS inside of that, and you can purchase. And if you do, please come back in the chat and let us know. We would like to celebrate with you, and we look forward to working with you. Can't wait for that. And so, yes, if you have a question, you need to show your video as well, because I like to look at you in the eyes and answer your questions. So if you have any questions, yeah, just share your.
There we go. Okay, Richard, we'll have you unmute.
Sorry, I thought I'd unmuted.
There you go.
I was
You got
saying
it.
good evening. I was saying good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Happy Mother's Day when it comes. That sister that just spoke had a beautiful energy. I actually just came in exactly when you was on the business end of the presentation, because we were at capacity. So then I've seen that there, you know, as many of these platforms, they have their different entry levels. So if you come in at 100 on the 100 package, do you upgrade, or you just make enough funds and then buy the next package that you desire?
Oh, good question. Yeah, so you have 30 days to upgrade for the difference of the price.
Okay.
Yeah.
So fluidity.
And that's the goal. The goal, you know, launch to profit in 7 days, then go through the 30-day growth strategy plan. If you can get your, you know, if you have the right mindset and you can go through those 2 trainings and actually implement them, I think you'll love your results, right? Then you can make the money, get your business in profit mode, make some extra money, put some in your pocket and put some to upgrade. Because, you know, the goal is to have everybody on the Legacy Builder program, because you'll just make more money. And why not leave a legacy for your family?
Yeah. Legacy is one of my favorite words.
Yes. Good.
So, sorry, one more question. So how often are you doing these presentations?
Okay, well, we do weekly webinars, so you can count on these every week to help you build your business. As soon as we get done with this, I actually, once it's uploaded, it goes inside the community, and then you can download it and you can actually put it on your YouTube channel. So we do
Okay.
these. The Legacy Builder calls is every Tuesday. The times vary because we try to accommodate as many time zones as we can. And then we also do other calls inside our community. We do on Mondays and we do on Thursdays as well. And then we have tech Zooms on Tuesdays and Thursdays as well. So we literally equip everybody with enough live and interactive support to make sure that everybody gets their questions answered and can help reach their goals and dreams. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, can I sneak in one? How long have you been running?
Sorry.
How long have you been running has your platform been running?
Okay, so I launched my business on September 10th of 2022. I created the community on November of 2022. So yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks for your questions. All right.
All right, we've got Sean Matthews. Are you there, Sean? Otherwise, I'm going to move on. Okay, Aaron Poe.
Hello, yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, hi. I was wanting to know about, I guess, like taxes, like at the end of the year type taxes. Like, how do you do that?
Okay, so
Yeah.
well, I mean, you're going to need to get your account, get with your accountant just like you do at a job, right? You don't go to your boss and say, "Hey, how do I do my taxes?" Right?
Right.
You get with an accountant. But let me give you a few hot tips, okay? So we get a
Yes,
1099
that's what I
at
was
the end
looking
of the year.
for.
Yeah, we get a 1099 at the end of the year from whatever payment processing company or companies you use. But the tax write-offs are amazing. So like my cell phone's a write-off. I'm here traveling. I'm in Texas. This is a write-off. I can use this as an expense because I'm still working it. So let me share with you what I did. I created a savings account and I literally, after expenses, so I took all of my expenses and then what was left, I put 30% in a savings, thinking I was going to have to spend that after expenses. Well, when I did my taxes, I had a lot. I didn't have to spend that much. And so I was able, you guys, to take that money that I had back and I opened these savings account for my grandchildren and my children. When my grandchildren are 40, they will have $1 million.
Wow,
So
that's
the
awesome.
tax breaks are amazing. And yeah, better than I even thought. So yeah, it's just, yeah. I'm actually think I have an accountant that's going to come on and kind of share some ideas with you guys because it's been amazing for me. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, good question.
Never.
Okay, so we've got just one second here. Okay, we've got James McFetridge.
Good afternoon. My name is James McFetridge. I live in the Washington, D.C. area in Maryland. I was invited by a friend I went to college with, and this sounded pretty exciting. I've done MLMs before, didn't have very good results. I'm mostly an introvert. You see by the books behind me, I'm an IT guy. I work at the computer. I'm like Daryl. I've been laid off a bazillion times, and it's a rat race. It's not fair out there. I'm tired of it. And right now, my wife and I are working together. Even with our incomes, it's hard to keep up. We need something. So I'm excited. I'd like for her to be able to see the same presentation I just saw. I heard them say it was on YouTube. How do I get her? She's at work right now. How do I get her to see this? I figure other people probably have the same question. Is this
Yeah, that's a good
replayable?
question. Yeah, so the person that invited you, they will send out the replay.
Okay, great. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, I'll have it available here probably within a few hours and then they'll get it and then they'll be able to send it to you. Yeah. So
Awesome. Thank you so much.
I just
And
would
a
reply to
wonderful
their,
presentation. It's nice to
oh,
meet
thank
you
you.
all.
Yeah, I would just send them an email and say, hey, make sure you get me that replay so I can share it with my wife. And we look forward to seeing you and your wife in the community.
No, great. I'm excited.
Yeah,
Thank you.
love it.
Thank you. Okay. I just keep bouncing. All right, we've got Joshua.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. Firstly, I want to say thank you so much for today's education. It's been very enlightening, and I too am very excited and enthused about this journey. So I actually just recently signed up with the membership, the Legacy Builder, and I noticed that it had the membership was pending. So it was just a small question, but I was wondering how long did it take for the to be added into the community?
I mean, you should be added immediately as long as you have paid your $29 and use the right email to verify it. As long as you've done that, you should be in quickly. Yeah.
Okay. All
Okay.
right, great.
And
Awesome. Thank you so
welcome.
much.
Yes.
Thank you. All
Real
right.
quick, Amy, before we answer another one, I have,
Yep.
I want to respond to a question real quick here. Somebody said, what do we do if TikTok is banned? Great question. That's why you never depend on a social media platform. You guys, there was people years ago that depended on Facebook, right? And then TikTok showed up and totally took out a lot of people's business. This is the power of building your email list. I have built an email list of literally over 19,000 people on my email list. So the very moment, if TikTok does get banned, which I don't see it happening, but if they do, and I can tell that's going to be happening, I will send them an email and I will let them know what platform I will be on. Because you guys, just because TikTok goes bye-bye in the US, it doesn't mean that people are going to stop going on social media. They're just going to go to another platform and I will be the first there. This is the power of building your email list. Email equals income. So good question. All right.
Okay, so we've got Jonathan Gonzalez.
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh, it's real staticky, Jonathan.
Can you hear me now?
No, it's like real staticky. Ooh, okay. That was a torture to the ears
I
on
think
that
it's
one.
the
So, yeah.
microphone. Okay, Devinder,
We'll try you again, Jonathan.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, everyone. So I have a question about this program about the legacy. So how long that program will take? Like, what's the time frame on that to complete that?
Well, okay, that's a good question, by the way. Like that question. So it's a learning and earning process, right? We walk you through launch to profit in 7 days. And as fast as evolving the digital world is today, you're always going to be learning new things, right? Like, let me just bring up TikTok again. TikTok literally makes changes every month to their algorithms. And so that's what's really great about having it being interactive. You always are in the now and you always know what's going on. But when we have people though making, 6 figures and they're still learning, right? They're not even halfway through the process yet and they're still making that kind of money. And that's what I love about it, because this isn't a learn and implement. This is a learn and earn process. So yeah, you can be learning and earning the exact same time.
Awesome. And I also have a question about the like you mentioned about like you have to like create the domain and your own website and stuff. So my question is that like, do we have to promote the businesses, or do we have to like be a part of the somebody's like I said, partnership with the companies, or like I know it's kind of like I'm asking that question is going to be present in that course too, but like just for curiosity, like can we like what's how that works? Like it's kind of like because only the question in my mind is like if we're going through with the legacy program, like let's say like we're gonna pay like $900 for that program, that's you guys can provide us like training, right? So is there any other expenses, like is there any other study fees and everything like included in that, or just
So you have your $900 for your Legacy Builder program or whichever program you purchase. That's a one-time. And then you got a one-time $29 because you get the website. And all you got to do on the website is literally put in 2 pictures and a paragraph about you, or you can just delete that whole area, not do any of that. That's up to you. Then all you got to do is connect your website to your domain. So that means you got to purchase a domain because that's to brand you. A domain right now through GoDaddy is $3.99. And then you want to get a professional email that is connected to that domain. And that domain or that email is like $20 a year. The automated system we give you is completely free. We use a system called system.io. You get the automations for free, the email automation campaign, all of it is for free. It's all already connected for you. You just got to plug it into your domain, your website, your payment payment portals, and you're good to go. And so that is for if you want to be promoting the programs, right? Now, let's say you want to take those 200 ideas and make your own program or service as well, then you'll have to create your own. But that's why I love the way we start, right? Because I started and I was like, I just want to learn how to make money every day. Like, I thought that was the coolest thing ever, that I could learn how to get customers every day without getting on the phone with people. And then when people were getting results, it even makes it even more fun, right? But because I've learned these skills and techniques, now I have 14 income streams. Never in my wildest dreams that I think I would. And I still am able to live a life and travel and have fun with my family. And so that's what I love. The affordability of is awesome. Matter of fact, people spend more money in gas going to their job to make their boss richer than what it costs to run this business. And I think that's pretty cool. So
Awesome.
good question.
And also, thank you. And also the last question, like, is there any like that program include any like I said, if my partner would like to learn that program, does she like need to buy another
no.
program? Is there any? Okay.
Unless she wants to, right? Maybe your partner wants to have her own 1099s and her own income, right? Then she can buy from you. But if not, she literally can get inside the community. She literally can go through, log into your training and go through that. And she could even create her own automations if she wants as well. Yeah, you guys can do it as a team.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Good questions.
Right.
Love it.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, love it. Awesome.
Okay, we've got, is it Patrina?
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, it is Patrina. From Jamaica. So you mentioned building your email list. If TikTok should get banned, you mentioned that building your email list in that section. How exactly do you do that?
That's what we teach you, by using social media content. It's through a discovery system. That was the step 2 of the framework, our automations. Inside our automations, we actually build an email list that way. This is what we do. Yeah, this is exactly what you'll learn. You will learn how to build an email list. You're going to learn how to build your brand. You're going to learn how to master a 2-hour workday, and you're going to learn how to build a following on social media, and you're going to learn how to make passive daily pay.
All right, and so the cost for the program, whether from 100 to 900, and plus the $29, and everything else is not everything else. I mean, for the setup of the program, it would be something manageable even for not so techie person.
Yes, it's all done for you, right? You just got to connect it and plug it in, but we offer 2 different tech calls to help you with the setup. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah, good questions.
All right, we've got Kelly.
All right, Kelly, can you unmute?
There you go.
All right, there you go.
Hi.
Hello.
So I took to heart what one of the single mom. Although I'm not a single mom, I do have a husband, but he's a truck driver.
Yep.
So
I was in trucking for 20 years, Kelly.
And it might as well be a single mom. But I tend towards wanting the negative things answered. Like, what kind of qualities do you see in a person that this has not worked for? Or what things do they do that you see failure? Because I'm sure there are, not everybody that gets into this has succeeded the way that you have.
Oh, good question. So first of all, not everybody has had my goals, right? And so I have people in my community. I have a gentleman in my community, and his goal is to make $1,000 a month because him and his boys like to go camping. and they can only afford to go camping once a week or once a month, and they want to go more. And he goes, man, $1,000 a month, because he loves his job, would get him to go camping, right? So that doesn't mean he's not successful, right? If he's making $1,000 a month, he is very successful. That's his goal. So that's always a question I like what is their goal and how are they achieving them? But 1000% of the people, and this is the 1000% of the people that do not have success, is one thing: they're not consistent. They're not consistent. And it's no different than anything. If Walmart didn't, if you didn't know the hours Walmart was open, they would be out of business probably in 30 days, right? Can you imagine you go to Walmart and like they're closed? You're like, well, when are they open? And you don't even have their hours on the door. They just open when they want. So many people are treating their online business that way, and they're just showing up when they want. Then you'll never make money. That is just, business 101, right? That you'll never make money unless you're consistent. And that's the key. When we have a program that's done 4.3 million in 41 days, it works. If it's not working for you, it's either you're not consistent or you're not coachable. So let me give you an example of coachability. If my son wanted to go out for basketball and he went to practice, but he didn't listen or he didn't show up for practice, I don't expect him to be good, right? But if he showed up for practice and did what the coach said and practice, he's going to become better at basketball. And so I see that with a lot of people. They want to get into the program and they rush through it. And the moment they stop rushing through it and the moment they actually become coachable, they have success. And that's what I really love. So it's not a question if people can have success. Are you willing to be consistent, and are you willing to be coachable and really, get that more of a CEO mindset? Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I mean, I certainly have the CEO mindset. I just don't have the dollars behind.
Yep. You just don't have the right vehicle to implement your CEO mindset.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. People haven't seen me for the skills that I possess.
That's right. And I was the same. I was like, I'm consistent. I'm a hard worker. Why can't I be successful? I just didn't have the right vehicle. Yeah. Then the moment I discovered this process, it's changed my family's life. And it is sometimes, man, I see people working so hard. They're on that hamster wheel and they're working hard and hard and hard. And I'm like, just get off of the hamster wheel. There's better ways out there. And I love this. So,
absolutely.
Good question.
Yeah. All right, Michael.
Oh, you're still muted.
It should pop up, ask to unmute. It's a little microphone down in the very corner. Okay, I'll come back to you, Michael. Misty?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
So my question is piggybacking on not the income tax part of it, but do you offer any type of help? Because since it will be a product that we are selling, is there any help with navigating the whole sales tax aspect of it? Because if we are selling it, then we're going to have to be reporting and submitting a sales tax. Is that right?
No, it's a digital product. You'll get a 1099 at the end of the year from the payment processing company you use. Like if you use PayPal or you use Stripe, they'll give you a 1099 at the end of the year what you made. And then you got to do your taxes. Just like you get a W-2 from your boss, you get a 1099 from this. It's literally no different, except the back tax breaks on a 1099 are absolutely amazing.
Okay, so you're talking about the income tax, but what about sales tax?
You don't pay sales tax on digital products.
Oh,
I know. Isn't that wild that they can get by with that?
Okay, that's a big relief because reporting sales tax quarterly is a huge headache.
Yes, I know. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. All right, Michael, well, let's try you one more time there.
Yeah, I think we got it this time.
Yay!
Well, I apologize. My wife was here earlier. She had to go to a luncheon, calling from our home in Colorado, and very interested in your program. Just had a quick question because my background is in residential real estate development. Spent 40 years in that industry. So I'm all about schedules, numbers, assignments, continuity of responsibilities, that type of thing. And you've mentioned several times about recurring income and how you have 14 different income streams. And obviously, this program with its 4 products creates one income stream. Can you tell me more about what those recurring income streams are? And I'm guessing through the comments that we've had that if we find a product that we'd like to promote, we can do that as well as the 4 products that you promote. And out of, I guess the question I have in my mind, because again, I'm a numbers guy, is how much of this income that we've heard these testimonials today, how much of that income was derived from just the 4 products versus
100%.
100%. Okay, so none of them have recurring income from other products that they're offering.
Well, that they didn't share that today. This was just about these 4 programs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
You have other income streams as well, but yeah, the income you've seen them make today is from promoting these 4 programs. Yes.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and so I make money off of YouTube. I monetize on YouTube, so I make money. I was about 104 a day on YouTube. I'm up to about 122 a day I make on YouTube. I'm monetized on that. I'm monetized on TikTok. So just those 2 alone, it's about almost 6,000 a month just off of those 2 that I make just from creating content. So I'm not only just a consumer, now I'm a creator. And so when you start building a brand on social media, they start paying you. And so those are 2 of my incomes. And then I'm an affiliate for several other products, right? So I found products that would complement what I do, because maybe some people don't want to buy one of my programs. So after 26 days of going through my email automations, I'm introducing them to, I'm affiliate for other products. And so I've been able to generate that income to about 20,000. So between my monetize on my 2 social media channels and those other incomes, that's 26,000 a month I'm making off of that.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
And we teach that. I actually teach that inside the Legacy Builder program, how to be able to add layers of income, right? And you look at every wealthy person on the planet, they have multiple income streams. They don't put all their eggs in one basket. And that's what we teach you. That's one of the biggest parts I love about the Legacy Builder program. And we want to show you how to expand and have multiple income streams, but not add more hours. And we do all of that inside of content creation and inside of our email list. Yeah.
Okay. Great. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you bet. Good questions today. You guys are good. I love them.
All right. Abby Morton.
Okay, so I have a question. Like you said, I have $100 right now, and so if the customer were to buy like the 100 or 300 or 600, would person who signed me up, would they get that profit, or would I get?
Well, they can't buy it from you because it's not on your website, hun.
It's not.
Just like if Walmart doesn't sell this, Walmart can't, if they don't have this in their store, Walmart can't sell this. You only sell what's on your website.
So they don't have the option.
Well, they do if you buy a different program. But if you only buy the Launchpad, you have the Launchpad on your website.
And also, when they talked about sales tax, like, does Stripe take out any tax?
No, they take out a processing fee. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. We've got, is it Helian? She's been showing her face the whole time. There we are. There we are. There you are. Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Can you hear?
absolutely.
Okay. Hi. Okay. So my question is the following. When you want to do like let's say for instance, TikTok, right? But you want to do it like with a faceless brand. And but the thing is, are your following going to be much slower, or how does that work? And then another follow-up question with that is, does the copy and paste method thingy, does that also like bring you an income thing, or does it just help to promote your business?
Oh, good question. So let me answer the copy and paste first. So with the copy and paste, what I did is I would spend 30 minutes a day copy and pasting free ads. These are high traffic websites that people go to with an intention, right? And so I would post my ad. Well, I understand the power of video, right? Because YouTube is the second largest search engine. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to create a YouTube video and put inside my free ads. So when I would spend 30 minutes a day posting free ads, not only did it build my email list, it built my YouTube channel. It built my hours and subscribers. That's actually how I became monetized on YouTube. I see all these people out there working like really, really hard to get monetized on YouTube. And I'm like, oh, I'm just over here posting free ads, which grew my YouTube. And now I'm paid daily on YouTube. It's wild. So I love how we've been able to, inside our Legacy Builder program, connect the dots for you and not work harder to make money, but work smarter. And so it built my YouTube channel, it built my email list, and it did get me customers. I love that. Now, as for your other question, I've actually seen people go viral quicker on a faceless. Here's the secret sauce to faceless. It's not posting to post. It's posting to literally have somebody see your post and you give them goosebumps. It's getting that emotion in that faceless piece of content. And once somebody can do that, this is the problem I see people that why they fail at faceless is because they get lazy and they think they can just post and, you know, kind of like throw mud at the wall and see what sticks kind of post. In reality, that's not it. You still got to create a 5-second piece of content that will, the words on the screen will make your perfect customer be like, where have they been my whole life? And we teach that. That's what I teach. I teach you, I give you the invisible empire because I want you to not think of faceless because people use those words too loose. I want you to think of this as your invisible empire. How can I become the hope dealer in my invisible empire piece of content to stop the scroll? So I give you a 71-page ebook, plus I do a training on it. Plus I do a Q&A on it. And in that training, we literally walk you through how to make 100K by building your invisible empire. It's just, you got to follow it and navigate through getting the emotions in a short piece of video. But if you do it, man, it's game over because so many people can look at it because it's a shorter video. So yeah.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful. So basically, not basically, obviously, you teach us that on the program, right? When we buy the program.
Now what?
I'm asking.
Oh, I teach you that?
Yes, when I'm buying the program. Okay. Yeah, that was all. Thank you so much.
Yeah, good questions. You guys, I'm loving your questions. I don't know, there's something about Fridays, Amy. They always have the best questions on Fridays.
Fridays are amazing. I love them. All right, Joy.
Hello.
Hello.
My question is more technical, I guess. So I bought the roadmap last year about this time, and I built my funnel on System.io already. So I already have one out there. So I'm just wondering, and I'm on the free portion, so I can have 3 funnels, I think. So, I mean, do you know how the website, I'm under the impression it's a done for you website that we get when we purchase your program. Do you know how that affects what I've already got out there?
Okay, so if you want to keep your System.io free, what I would do is I would just create your own System.io account just for this.
A second account?
Yeah.
Okay.
With the email that you're going to use, you know, with the domain for this.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
yeah, I'm really excited about the faceless part because I
Yes.
never took off with
Yeah.
roadmap because I'm just, yeah, I just had a real mental blockage on
Yeah.
the whole face forward stuff. So
Yes. Well, I'm excited for you to go through the faceless. Yeah.
me too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks
All
for your
right.
question.
Thank
Real
you.
quick, I saw somebody said, is there payment plans? Yeah, get back with the person that introduced you to this, because yeah, many of us do offer payment plans on our website. To see the payment plans, you guys just go back to the person that introduced you to this, scroll down to the very bottom, and you'll see the payment plans. So, all right.
All right. We've got Mackenzie.
Looks like Mackenzie and James, and then we are out, you guys.
Yep.
Woohoo!
Yep.
Hello.
Hi, I just wanted to get on here and ask how there's been times where I've done the MLM and it's completely ripped a hole in my bank account and just made everybody above me richer. So I'm excited about this. But staying positive with the whole thing and not knowing where it's going to take you, the faceless thing I'm excited about because you're constantly trying to think of new ideas and all your videos end up being the same. So how do you stay positive to where you keep your momentum going? Because it's just like, you just get so tired and so worn out trying to figure out how you're gonna make ends meet. And then when you get to that point where you're like, I'm excited, how do you keep that positivity going to where you keep your accountability of you have to keep going?
Good
It's so
question.
much harder being broke.
Yeah, yeah, it is. But I'm going to answer that really easy. This is the importance of a community. This is the importance of live interactive training, because you will hang around with people that are thriving and uplifting and having success, and you're going to be able to meet the most amazing people. Our community has truly become a family. And so during the training, I actually put you in breakout rooms. So you're in breakout rooms with like 5 to 7 other people that you get to know them. And then you're like, okay, if they can do it, I can do it. And then you'll get to be accountability partners. So just show up inside the community. And I tell people every day, if you ever kind of feel an ounce of doubt coming on, just go inside the community and literally, matter of fact, let's just do it real quick. I'll tell you exactly what I would do is if I was ever like, I don't know, what am I doing? Like this, let me share my screen. I would go inside the community, and this is exactly what I would do. This is our community. I would go right here, see where it says wins, and you can click on the wins, and you guys, you can see the success people are having. Look at this. And then you can be like, all right, if they can do it, I can do it. If they can do it, I can do it, right? And you can just go through these wins, because when you see all these people having success, you guys, they are no different than you. They just took action, right? They didn't overthink it, and they're like, no, I'm going to go ahead. And oh, by the way, Christine, that's awesome. She had a video go viral, you guys, 14,000 views. But this is it. And this is what I recommend is just spend some time in the community, seeing all the success that people are having, and know that you can do it as well. Look at this. So there is actually, look at this, you guys, there is 7,306 pages of success inside our community. Is that not awesome? That's cool. Yes, so cool. So yeah, that's what I recommend. Just plug
with that. I just have one more question. Now, if I was on the TikTok earlier and I had said something about my daughter possibly wanting to join, an age difference, like how old do you have to be? So I just want to get an idea. I'm from South Carolina, so I'm trying to get an idea of where I could figure out that information, where I can get the information from.
I mean, I just would Google in South Carolina, what's the age that you can have legal age to get a 1099.
Okay.
Is what I do. But if you plan on doing it though, she could do it, and she could create her own. Once you bought, you can give her access, and we'll give her access to the community as well. And then she can create her own domain, her own automations and everything, and work under yours until she's 18. If the rule's 18. There is a few states that it's 17. How old is your daughter? 16?
17.
Oh, so yeah, I would check that. But if not, she could work under yours, and then when she turned 18, then yeah.
That's so cool. I'm so excited.
And my daughter's going to do this, so we'll have to get them connected. We're going to create this community of like 18, 19, and 20-year-olds. We're going to have so much fun.
I'm excited because it's just every time I get into something new, it's like you get that momentum and then it's like it's gone. Like it's not working out and you're just trying to stay positive. So to me, this is exciting.
Yes, you'll love it. Just plug in and you'll love it. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Michelle.
Yeah, thank you. I love it. Questions
All right,
today, you guys have been
James
awesome.
and Joseph.
All
James.
right. Oh, we can't hear you, James. And it doesn't look like you're muted.
Possibly, are you connected to a headset or microphone or anything maybe? Okay, let me go to Joseph and then I'll come right back to you, okay? Joseph?
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, so my question is if I would have had someone here today that had a brick and mortar business but was interested in getting started, what program, what platform would you recommend that they use from this program to promote their brick and mortar business? The reason I ask this is because I know you own a salon, correct, Michelle?
Mm-hmm.
How do you promote that business from this
That's a
community?
good question. Okay, so, and that is why I confidently was able to buy a salon, because I've learned how to market, right? So in the Legacy Builder program, they will learn how to market. They will learn how to use social media the right way, and they can literally build an email list. I've taken this automated sales process that we have, the funnel system, and use it with brick and mortar businesses to build an email list, and then they can sell their products or services inside that email list and really nurture your email list. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. We had a couple of deaths in the last 14 months in our family, and my sister's business has gone down a little bit, and I offered, because I got into this program, I knew there was something here I could do to help her with her brick and mortar. So to build an email list would be advantageous.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay.
Good.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Okay, last one here. We've got James.
We'll try him again.
All
So
right,
somebody said something about Facebook ads. We don't run ads. So we don't spend any money on advertising. We've all built our business without spending any money on ads. When I mean free ads, like I post free ads, but we just use social media and just post organically. Okay, sorry about that, James. Go ahead.
It's okay. Can you hear me?
Perfect. Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay. I had disconnected the headset earlier and then I unplugged anyway. I plugged it back in. Here we are. Real quick, before I ask my real question about the program, Michelle, was it recently you were without a voice, like with a few days ago, or did I see an old video? Seriously, I have a question and a reason for asking that.
Yes, that was me, but that was last month. So.
Oh, okay, last month. Okay, all right.
But that's the power, though, of social media, right? So they're pushing that video in front of you now.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying, you guys. Like when you post on social media, it's not like you're posting today to go us away tomorrow. I call it digital real estate. I know you're like the third person who said that to me. I'm like, I must have a video when I lost my voice going viral.
Yeah. Well, I'm a singer, so I've been dealing with that this last week. And I'm like, if you got that voice back in 3 days, anyway, I'm pretty good at
Oh,
figuring
you
that
wanted to
stuff
know my
out. But
secret sauce to getting my voice back.
Raw honey. I had her taking tablespoons of raw honey and just
yeah, manuka and all that stuff. Yeah, I've tried herbal teas. It's just
Well,
allergy
you sound
season.
great, James. So.
Well, yeah, but singing's a whole different thing.
True.
When you,
Yeah.
So I appreciate you guys. Yeah, there's some very exciting stuff going on here. So I'm not new to marketing. I'm not new to any of this. I'm also not new to overthinking things. So here, and that's a problem. My biggest question, simplicity. I get the program without what I'm seeing as a residual multi-tier affiliate program being built into this. I guess what begets me, the question I have is, you're without that aspect, and without especially the residual part of it, you're basically, if somebody buys from you and they move through the system, we're constantly having to generate new leads for that income. There's no residual built into this on the back end anywhere that I'm aware of. I understand we can build that. I understand we can learn to do that, which I understand how to do that. But I'm just asking specifically about this program. So Michelle, you don't get any residual, not $1, not $2. I get all that. But so if I get in and if I bring in 5 people, what's my real incentive to help those people beyond the initial sale?
Ooh, good question. And a lot of people say that as well. So here's what I've learned in life in general. The more you pour into people, the more your heart just expands. And the more your heart expands, the more you'll attract more people to you.
Yeah.
Notice in the world, if we live in a world of greed where I just care about making money, I don't care what other people do, those are the ones in my community that never do anything because they're so worried about themselves. We've created a community, and this is the irony of the whole thing, because you purchase one time, you get paid one time, but everybody in the community pours into people, and because they're pouring into people, we're making 6 figures in under 6 months.
Yeah.
Because when your heart opens, possibilities open. And it's just the craziest and the coolest experience. Because that's one of the things people say all the time. They're like, why do you guys like help each other and nobody makes money off of each other, but you guys are making more money than I've ever seen anybody be able to make. I'm like, yeah.
I got you. Okay.
It's
It's pretty,
but
it's
we
pretty
do
phenomenal.
teach though. Like I just did a training, I think it was 2 weeks ago. And I teach you how to add layers of income through your email list as well. Cause that's like, my goal is have everybody inside my community making more money with a reoccurring income by the end of this year than they do reoccurring bills. I want them to have that freedom. And then their daily pay is just to build that legacy. So, yeah.
I'm impressed. I have to say, for an individual like yourself to have built a program like this, you're leaving so much money on the table with this specific aspect of your business. I know that, and you know that, and that's kind of, it's very ironic.
Can I tell you
I
why
understand
am,
where
though?
you're coming.
Because I get what you're saying because you're a business person and I like talking to you. This is cool. But here's the deal. I was in network marketing and I watched way too many moms try to figure out how to buy $100 worth of products that they didn't need so they could make $200.
Yeah.
And I loved that with this. I love the fact that there's no monthly expenses. I love that. I love the fact that people could literally make 6 figures and not have any monthly expenses. I love that. I love that we've created a lot of those stories as well. And to me, it's not about the money. It's about the movement and the impact and the amount of people's lives we can impact.
Yeah, that could be such a grind. Yeah.
Oh,
I
just
have to tell
everybody. Yeah.
I just want to say real quick how I discovered you folks is because of marketing. I started doing affiliate marketing through the shop program, okay, on TikTok, and with a loophole account for those of you familiar with it. Anyway, what I'm going to get to is I see so many people making money selling junk, another piece of plastic, something that really has no intrinsic value. I've got a whole room full of junk, and I'm like, I cannot get excited about selling another cell phone case holder. I spent hours and hours putting together videos because I'm really good at editing videos and stuff. And it's like, I made like $9 in commission off of selling some plastic stuff. And I thought, this is nothing I can maintain or want to maintain for the next 60 days with maybe going viral and scoring a big hit. So anyway, that's how I discovered this program was Actually, I think it found me. I'll be honest.
I
So
love that. Yes.
getting
that's-
behind something that matters.
Yeah. And I love that. I
Value.
love that when I see somebody, they are like doing the things that they love and their phone goes ding and they made $900.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, that's life changing. There's people that, you know, used to work 80 hours at their job and barely made $900, right? And the fact that one customer, and that customer came in when they were having fun with their family or doing the things that they had to do. And they looked down like, oh, I got a customer. And that's the stories I love. That's why I show up every day. That's why I will continue to do this, because I really, truly want to change that generational struggle or that unfulfillment that people have. Like you said, I'm done selling things that I'm not fulfilled with.
Right.
It's fulfilling when you can sell something and 3 months later or 3 days later, you see it impacting that person's life. You're like, yes, and this is awesome.
Yeah, and the education behind the products is very important.
Yes.
There is so much skill that people are picking up and learning. Anyway, I'll complete because I know you've been about 2 hours, but thank you. Thank everybody. Yeah, appreciate you.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thanks everybody for joining us. Get back with the person that shared this with you. If you guys have other questions, they can answer your questions for you. And we do these every week. So you guys think about it. We average about a 50% conversion, which means if you get 4 people on, 2 are going to buy, you can make $1,800 on the next webinar. So this is a free tool and resource to help you build your business. So thanks everybody for joining us. Amy, thank you for helping. And you guys have an awesome weekend and happy early Mother's Day to all the moms out there.
Mother's Day and daddies that are mommies.
Yeah. Bye.